All right, guys.
It's springtime. Happy March.
Welcome back to It Hurts to Be Pretty podcast. I'm Angel Martinez.
And I'm Lexi Wilk. And it's officially spring, right?
It is officially spring on the 20th.
Okay.
Is it not?
Of February or March?
I don't know.
Honestly, once Christmas is done, it's spring to me.
I know. It's like it feels warm outside, so.
For the first time, it's been fucking cold here.
Yeah. No, welcome back, you guys. We've missed you, and I'm excited to dive right in because I called Lexi about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I want to clean my faucets. I just had this, like, I get in these moods, even in the office. I'll start dumping things. I want to clean things, but spring clean is a thing, and I know you're a clean freak. Everyone knows that.
It comes in waves, though. There's like one moment where you see one TikTok of someone cleaning their toilet, and you're like, I'm going to hyper focus and clean my whole house from start to finish.
Yeah.
I did that this weekend, actually.
You did?
With my oven.
Okay, see, I saw my oven the other day, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, no, it's hard. I don't recommend it. In hindsight, I would have hired someone to do it because it is
really
so brutal. It took my whole day Sunday.
No, yeah, I don't want to spend my Sundays. It's hard because I've been lucky enough to have a cleaning lady, but I will clean, on Sundays, do some laundry, but to really get in the oven and the faucets, but I do get in my moods, and I do think that spring is the perfect time to kind of clean out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like I asked for Valentine's Day from Justin. I was like, I want someone to come in and clean the whole house, like the little nooks, because it's really hard on the body. Mm-hmm. And it just, you don't get everywhere.
Yeah. But would you go in and clean after she cleaned?
No.
I don't believe that.
I would inspect the work.
Okay.
I would inspect.
Okay, I have to tell you real quick about a date I had.
What?
I know. I had a date.
When?
It was a couple weeks ago.
You've been holding out all that time.
I know. He sat next to me at Cherry Creek Grill, and we just kind of met organically. Someone I would normally not go on a date with. And it kind of ended up where it turned into a date because we sat there for 4 hours. And then we met again and sat at Cherry Creek Grill for another 5 hours. But he is like thick glasses, kind of balding, very cute, very dapper. Someone I just typically wouldn't go for. Okay, but as the conversation was coming to an end, I found out he has a lady friend from Germany who's coming into town.
Come on.
Yeah. So nothing bad happened. I mean, honestly, he stimulated my mind. A great conversation, super smart, super witty, and that just gets me excited. So anyway, it was kind of a date, but not.
Well, how did it get brought up that someone was flying? Was it like hour 5 of the 5-hour date too? Like when would they drop?
I know. I didn't care to ask. I didn't see a wedding ring, so I didn't. I just assumed. And then when he wanted to meet up again for a drink, I was like, oh, maybe he's into me. At first, I didn't think he was because I kind of look like this from work, and I was just tired. And so we met up again. I was like excited to see him a little bit, which is, I haven't had that feeling in a while. And then, we sat there and we chatted. But then towards the end, when he was asking me about my dress from New York and, stuff like that.
Your dress from New York?
Yeah, because before I left to New York, I saw him and I was like, I want to wear this dress. And it was super like sexy. And he's like, how did the dress work out? And like wanting to see pics. So then I just asked, I was like, so wait, are you with somebody? And he's like, it's kind of complicated.
So they always say.
But I guess.
What does that mean?
So he is an investor. I won't get into too much of what he does, but for what he does, he has bigger investors, like multimillionaires, billionaires. And so one of the main person, he's dating the daughter.
That's not going to end well. And she lives in Germany, so she has to fly out to see him.
He lives part-time in Europe, so.
Oh, I don't think you would like that anyways.
Maybe not. I don't know. Either way.
Your man being gone half the year in a completely different country.
True.
It'd be tough.
That would be tough. But it was nice to have good conversation. And like, I think it always reminds me of like good guys are still out there. Yes. I mean, he didn't try to kiss me. He wasn't like that. Honestly, it was just like a nice, wholesome date, which was good. I'm sure I'll see him where I go hang out.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's fine. Things happen. But it was fun. It was fun. It was fun 5 hours.
Like you said, it teaches you that there are still men out there that exist, especially in Denver. I feel like we are unfortunately in the worst state to possibly meet a man. But
I don't know.
they're out there.
I heard in New York, it's the same. Some of my friends in New York were saying that the man to woman ratio in New York City, you know, there's just so much men. It's kind of like member. I don't know. I
hate that.
I don't feel that when I'm in Denver. Do you? Like there's more men than women?
I don't know. I just know from your experience and people at our offices, all my friends moved out of Denver to New York because there are no men here.
But have they found luck out there?
No, they're hooking up with really hot guys, but none of them are.
That's what Mojave says.
Want. Yeah,
Mojave says there's always good-looking people. Good look, they'll give you a great time.
Yes,
but they're not gonna commit to you.
No, but I don't know. Some of their first date stories are really fun. Like it's a whole different animal. Like here, what do you do for a first date?
Yeah,
you go to like a coffee shop, right? They're like getting backstage at concerts.
Yeah, totally.
In their penthouse at like a Gossip Girl style party, which would be fun, but it's probably exhausting. But I have a few clients who met the love of their life living in New York, and then they moved to Denver to raise a family.
Yeah, I don't know. I think about dating. Well, this guy was much older, like 54 or something like that. And I've dated like 29-year-olds. When I look at both, I honestly sometimes miss the younger guys are just a little more into it. Like they want to please an older woman so much that they will go above and beyond. Where an older man is kind of set in his ways, and this is my schedule, and you let me know out of my schedule what fits. Where a younger guy's like, do you want coffee now?
I'll pick you up.
Yeah, and some people may say that's kissing your ass, but when you don't have someone chasing you like that, it just feels nice,
Everyone wants to be chased.
Totally. So I'm like, do I want a younger or older? Anyway, it was fun date. I think that with older men too, you have to understand they need the blue pill.
We're generalizing here. We're stereotyping.
No, they do.
Like, they actually?
Yeah.
Like how old?
I would say around 48 and older, they start to get limp dick.
But then their boner lasts 4 hours and you have to fuck them.
Not all the time. No. Sometimes it's
regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're like completely soft, or especially if they've been athletes in the past, right? So all that plays a role. So then you get that into it. But then you get a younger guy who can do it like a rabbit. And you're like, I'm
going to have to pick you up and like throw you against the ceiling. Yeah.
That sounds amazing, actually.
I had a thought the other day, this is so bad. I'm like, I feel like I'd be fine not having sex for the rest of my life.
No, you get like that. Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't need it.
No.
Connection.
Just a rut.
Okay.
Because I feel like that sometimes too, like, oh, I'm completely fine.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, it would be nice just to have the option too. But I get what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent because of spring cleaning.
Whatever. There's no topic off the table, but spring cleaning, our dating life. Jess and I were talking literally this morning. Like, I think in our next house we need 2 separate beds.
That'd be fun.
Like just in the same room, but like on just
like the olden days.
So you don't toss and turn and wake them up. Like none of us are sleeping because we're both tossing and turning and waking each other up.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got on that topic either. It's not spring cleaning. Spring cleaning our beds.
No, but I do know someone who is my good friend, and he lives on 1 floor. His wife lives on the 3rd floor.
Wait, what do you mean lives?
Yeah, so he has
her own floor.
She has her own floor.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. And obviously he's super wealthy, but he's like, and I've met her. She's lovely, and it works for them.
Yeah.
She's like, we come together, but he likes his rom-coms.
And she likes
she likes, I don't know what she watches, but he's like, she hates that I love, like, he watches How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
She doesn't like it?
Nope.
That's so cute.
No, he's like this big teddy bear.
Love it.
And he stays on that floor. I'm sure he snores. And then she's on 1 floor. And then they come together for date nights.
Her floor is probably all girly with like her skincare and her like fuzzy blanket.
I wouldn't mind that if I was.
That sounds great. Honestly, I feel like most fights happen when you spend too much time in a close space. And you just start bickering and like resenting them for not putting their toothbrush away.
Yeah.
It's like
speaking of that, let's get into the spring cleaning because I feel like you are the guru of that. I'm being a mom of 3, when they were younger, I definitely used spring, and definitely I use fall as the 2, like we'd put away the winter, we get out the summer, and that's just kind of how we've always done it. but we also would clean. We'd get shampoo the carpets. We'd clean the fans, all your basic stuff. But I want to touch base on stuff that we normally, because I feel like you know all the gadgets. Like, I don't know about the mop that has the steam with like this guy right here.
Mop. Yeah, there it is.
So for me, I had the mop. I had this. We'd call in a professional for a steamer. You tell me, because let's just start with the floors.
Okay.
And all the dust, the pollen, especially if you have pets and cats.
Oh, yeah.
How disgusting. So what do you use?
Okay, well, before floors, so we'll get to floors, but I want to, order of operations here. When you're dedicating, I would dedicate a whole weekend, honestly.
See, I told you she was good at it.
Our house is tiny, and it's still, if you're doing a deep clean.
Yeah.
And if you can have someone help you, great. If not, blast a podcast, blast some music, make it like a whole ritual, pop an Adderall.
Yeah.
My favorite. Honestly, you will be dusting inside the crevice of your little fork.
You will finish in 24 hours what was done in a weekend. Yes.
Totally.
Okay. So starting with what?
So I like to work top to bottom. So floors are the absolute last, right? Because if you are dusting the top of shelves, fans, tops of TVs, all of that.
See, my grandma used to say different. She would say, if you are dusting and then you go and mop or you sweep or you dust, whatever on the floor, it goes up. And it could go back onto the blinds. And that used to get her so mad. So she would get mad at us because we would do this first and work our way up.
That's actually a very good point. So maybe what you'd want to do is just do a general vacuum of the whole house. And then this is so much work already. Okay. So top to bottom, bottom to top, whatever you prefer. I feel like mopping last too, just because that's the final clean. But I like to hit all the high surface areas. So on top of your kitchen cabinets, on top of your refrigerator.
All the gross areas.
All the gross areas. I like to take my curtains down. I'll throw those in the wash.
I've done that. I only do that once a year.
Yeah, me too. But it's gross. Even in our treat rooms, if you slide the curtain, all the dead skin that comes off of it.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, dust. I just use a Swiffer duster thing, honestly.
Yeah.
And then I'll go in and I'll wipe it down with Branch Basics. Those are my favorite cleaning products.
Okay.
Because they're non-toxic. I mean, look, I use a bleach in the toilet. You can't tell me that a non-toxic all-purpose spray is going to kill bacteria in a toilet. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
No, I use bleach.
Just poop and pee in there. Yeah. I love bleach.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've dusted. We're throwing the stuff in the wash. This is a crazy one.
Uh-oh.
So I like to clean my walls once a year.
Oh, that's not crazy.
I'll get the the Swiffer mop thing, or you can change it out from duster to mop. And I'll just dust all the walls, take a magic eraser, work your way around the house, get off all the scuffs. It's looking good.
And you do that once a year? Because
that's a big one.
Little mama used to do, so she had all her grandkids where we'd be in there and we all had rags and we were, you get this wall, and
That's
she'd come back and say you didn't get this wall. But of course, when you have kids, it's harder because they're touching the walls, they're walking, they're Cheeto hands, trust me, it gets worse. But
sign everyone to a wall.
Yeah,
I love that.
I would.
Yeah,
your husband included.
Oh, put him to work.
Yeah.
They don't do as good of a job as you, but
okay. And so now we dusted, and now we go where?
So now I like to do, so if we're really spring cleaning, I guess this would maybe be first. I'm getting a lot of order because I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But inside the cabinets, do a fucking throw out haul. If you have just a bunch of random decor, I find I have candles that are almost burnt to the bottom but not quite, throw them away. Just throw fucking everything away that you can, or donate it. Clothes, just hit all the organizing
Definitely donate
stuff.
clothes.
Donate clothes. Also, if you're listening and you live in Denver and you ever want a place to donate, you can drop them off to Lindsay, our front desk. She goes to the women's shelter once a month and drops all of our stuff off.
Good.
So yeah, let's rewind. Before dusting, throw out your fucking clutter. Go through your closet. What's the rule if you haven't worn it in?
Well, they say 6 months, but I do think, we've all had clothes that we hang on to a lot longer. For me, it's 6 months because there's things from Fashion Nova that I know I'm not going to wear again. And I'm okay, come on, just donate it.
Yep.
I think that this takes longer than we think because I have clothes everywhere in closets, jackets, and you just kind of look and say, when am I going to wear this? When was the last time I wore this? And, other than if your grandma gave it to you, I say toss it. And this takes a long time.
A long time. And then shoes, I'll do this once a year too, or once, maybe twice. while I'm doing the closet clean out, I will clean all my shoes at the same time. I will get in there with a toothbrush. If you could throw them in the washing machine, great.
Yeah.
But clean all your shoes. The bottom of your shoes holds so much bacteria.
Yeah.
So if you're walking through your bedroom and then not washing them, you're just trailing poop all over your floors.
Well, the rule is you should take off your shoes before you get in the house.
I love that rule. Do you follow that rule?
Yeah, I make my kids. But then we have a pet, right? So then that's
and it's
hard.
like, what the hell? Yeah.
It's hard because you want, and also if a guest comes, I'm not like, you have to take off your shoes. But I mean, it is gross. We're walking everywhere and then you're just going up and down the stairs.
Gross.
But then I have a dog the size of a horse. So he is outside and I bring him in, the same thing. But I don't let my dog on sofas or beds. Yeah, I'm weird. I know, I'm a mean mom.
I'd be the same way. If they're outside.
My dog is 100 pounds.
It's winter now with the snow. Well, it's spring, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
like he's just too big and I think he gets too fluffy, carries all that shit everywhere. Anyway, but yeah, so I definitely think cleaning out and then donating. I love, even if you have a friend who that is in need or could wear it or could use it and you just know, like for me, sometimes I'll wear stuff for TV that I know I'm not going to wear that again. And I'm like, okay, this is actually really nice. And I know someone else will wear it at least one or two times. Get it more uses. Yeah, get it more uses. Yeah. And just like if you find someone in need, like you said, someone who can use those clothes or those jeans again. Mm-hmm. But that's going to take time. Next up is what?
I do want to say something that made me keep my closet organized over time is I got all matching hangers from Amazon. So all matching, like the velvet hangers. And it just looks cohesive and pretty. I like to color code. Mm-hmm. So we go from like darkest to lightest. Same. Get your sweaters. And then it just makes you excited to keep it clean, right? Yeah. Like fold everything pretty. Yeah. There's tutorials on TikTok like how to fold your jeans so it's aesthetic. And it just is like a girly fun way, but I love, and the hangers are pretty cheap on Amazon. I
got the hangers it was in 2020 when I did my closet, but for the jeans, they have the slots. Oh, so it's one hanger for 4 sets of jeans, and it just makes it look neater.
Save space. Mm-hmm. And then it like collapses, and then you can,
No, mine just goes straight across.
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I didn't have that I get rid of my jeans pretty often too, but so the only complaint with that one is that sometimes if a jean is top heavy or you don't have it in the center, it can start sliding and then it gets messy and I'm like,
and then you're like, fuck it, I hate cleaning. I'm never cleaning again.
Then I'm like, I'm giving these jeans away anyway. They're on my damn nerves. So yeah.
Yeah. But that's good. Yeah. Safe saving. I can't talk. Space saving.
Yeah. TikTok does have a lot of stuff. So that's how I learned it as well.
Now that TikTok's back.
Exactly. We hope.
We pray. Okay, so closet's done. I'm trying to think because I just go all over the place. So our walls dusted, closet's cleaned out, your drawers, everything's thrown away. Then I like to go in with the handheld part of my vacuum and I'll vacuum the inside of my kitchen cabinets, any other cabinets, because so many crumbs get stuck. The pots and pans section is like crusted crap. Yeah. Get inside there, clean all that out with a handheld, spray it down. Again, Branch Basics, all-purpose cleaner for that type of stuff. Yeah. Especially if it's around kitchen utensils. You don't want to be using bleach or toxic shit in your pots and pans. Yeah. So bathroom. Get in the drawers, throw away the crusty, dusty toothpaste. And then I like to go hard in the bathroom. My bathroom's tiny though. So it's pretty easy. But when you called me about cleaning your shower head, you also want to be careful of using toxic products on that because it's then going to come down through the water and get onto your skin. So I like to use vinegar. Vinegar is kind of like you can really use it for so many things. Yeah. If you notice mold in your bathtub, mold or the pink kind of residue that's actually mold, and you never want to use bleach on that. Bleach will actually multiply.
I don't really use, my grandma cleaned with vinegar a lot, so we use a lot of vinegar. The thing I would do different is soak it longer and then use warmer water because it wasn't as warm, so it took longer. I was just impatient, but
what I tell you, the bag method, right? So you pour vinegar in a Ziploc.
Yep, and then some water, some warm water, and then you tie it and just let it soak. And it worked. If it detaches, like I have a shower head that's big, so I detached it and let that soak.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, detach it so you're not like climbing up and hurting your neck. Why did I think of that for mine? I'm up there literally like just in support of back.
No, it screws on and off. It's kind of nice.
True.
But there are some that don't. But like the sinks as well. I did the sinks. And it was nice. It was like, I just felt cleaner.
You're right. And you're not using a bunch of harsh shit. Yeah. Also, all of our shampoo bottles in the shower, if you want to get really detailed, take all those away. Take all those away and then scrub where they normally sit because you'd be just fucking grossed out by all the crap that gets stuck. You know, like when the shampoo's like dripping down the side for years and it becomes
Mine is like hair dye spackled on the wall. From my like, you know, I dye my hair every like 3 weeks for my gray. And, you know, it's not a lot, but still when you're rinsing it and I'm like, oh my God, it's a lot. And then you move the shampoo bottles and you're like, okay, it's there too. So, yeah.
Okay, here's my shower tip. Another shower tip if you have glass shower doors. And even if it's just like a tub and you want to scrub it. Justin had his boys over for football watching a couple weeks ago. And one of the boys, this is the best compliment ever. He was like, how do you get your doors so clean in your shower? I was like, let me tell you. So you know the dish scrubbers. It's like the wand.
Scrub Daddy.
Sponge on the top. And you fill that little thing with soap. Again, don't come at me. It's toxic Dial soap or Dawn dish soap.
I love Dawn.
You do some dish soap and then you mix it with vinegar too. You shake it up and then you just keep that little scrubber in your shower. So I do it once a week. I'll scrub down the walls and it's the soap mixed with the vinegar. Scrub down the glass doors. It removes all the mildew.
I didn't think about keeping it in the bathroom. Okay, I'm going to do that because my hair dyed and then I wait like 4 days. And
it's stuck.
Yeah. So that's a good idea though.
And then get a squeegee thing too. So you can squeegee the walls.
That's a must because then the water stains.
I will say something gross too. I didn't clean my shower for a couple months and then I did it last week and I looked at the inside of the squeegee and it had like mold and like snot looking crap. So like clean your squeegee too. Clean the squeegee. Okay. Clean everything.
Mine is a cheap one. It doesn't really have like it's not a squeegee. It's just a window
washer thing. Mine is cheap. I need to get a new one anyways. Or just buy a new one and throw it away because like why am I holding on my $5 squeegee cleaning that out with vinegar every day? It's just not necessary. It's a waste of time.
Buy a new one.
Just buy a new one. Bathroom, toilet, bleach.
What about furniture? Like I have my my white sofa.
Yeah.
Do you recommend vacuuming and then do you have a steamer or like a shampooer? What
are your pillows? Can you remove the cover off of them?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's a tough one. I mean, I always use the handheld vacuum. This is another tip. Never forget when you're vacuuming the house to lift up those cushions. There is a whole entree, a whole 5-course entree sitting under there, crumbs.
Yeah.
But as far as we have such a cheap ass couch, honestly, I take the covers off and I'll throw them in the wash. But for you have a nice couch. I feel like you want to get a special like handheld Bissell.
Yeah. I'm going to have to do that because no one really sits there. I'm never in the living room. It's from dust, collective dust.
Or like a handheld vacuum with that attachment for the couch, you know, it has like the bristles and you can really get after it. Or if you have pets, I love this lint roller. It's like a fabric lint roller. So
I need that one.
It's
Gabby's
so
cat.
Good. It's so good.
Too many animals.
And then you just rinse it up. Do you have 2 animals?
We have too many.
Oh.
It's Toto and it's Boog and then it's Nipsey.
The cat that we got you for Christmas a couple years ago.
Give it to my daughter.
See, a couch, hard, but we'll link all this too.
Yeah.
Or we'll put it in your Amazon shop. Okay. But the lint roller is great because it's reusable. And it actually collects all the hair. You pop it open, you can see the pile of hair. It's awesome.
I need that one. I need that one.
It's really good.
I think I'm going to have to get rid of my dining room chairs from CB2. The cat, like she scratched.
Yeah. You got to trim the nails. Yeah, we don't even get you started.
Okay. So we've done that. We've done the living room, the bedroom. What do you say about the mattress? Because all the debris from dead skin, like even though you have a sheet, there's nastiness underneath that. And so do you vacuum that? What do you do?
I vacuum ours. They say to just buy a new mattress every so many years, but it's so expensive. If I could go back in time, I would have bought a better mattress protector from the start, like one that's made of not plastic, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just fabric. But I'll vacuum it. Here's one thing I saw too. If you have a Tempur-Pedic mattress, it comes with a little like cover on top of it that looks like you can unzip it. Do not do that because I've seen videos where people take that off and it's fiberglass material and people get fiberglass toxicity. They breathe in fiberglass. Their lungs get destroyed. So that is meant to stay on.
Okay.
Which I almost took it off one day that I was like, I better like read about this mattress.
I don't know what mattress I have. Okay.
But good to know. Do you vacuum it? Yours?
I just wash my sheets every week, and then I will occasionally, because I have that big side headboard, that big headboard. So I try to vacuum because the dog will sit on the side
and get like a clump of hair stuck.
Yeah, it grosses me out. So that I will. It's rare that I do the mattress.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. You can only do so much.
Yeah.
If you're changing your sheets every week, that's important. Change your sheets, please, people.
Yeah, that's a must.
My brother in college was so disgusting that instead of washing his sheets, he kept them on for so long that they turned brown. He just threw them away and bought a new pair.
That's the thing my son would do.
Imagine a girl coming over. That's
No.
fucking disgusting.
No. Did a girl come over? Probably.
No, probably.
Yeah. Do you change your color of your bedding?
No. Well, my duvet, I have two. I
like to change a pillow or two to make it more. Mm-hmm.
What color are they now?
They're gray. Everything is gray. It used to be white, all white, and then I moved to gray for the winter, and I might throw like, I don't know, yellow, something to make it vibrant.
I'm trying to picture it.
Maybe not yellow. I just picked a color.
Let's go to TJ Maxx and browse. I'm like yellow and gray.
Well, like gray goes with anything.
I like adding textures.
I still need something that says spring.
Okay.
But maybe not yellow. But I think
pillow.
a big sun.
A big sun shaped pillow. That could be cute. If it makes you happy. Okay, so bedding. Okay, another unusual place that people don't clean because we think it's cleaning itself, the washing machine.
Oh,
I
yes.
had a tutorial for the girls.
I've seen a TikTok where you get, and tell me if this is wrong.
Yeah.
So they get a lemon and they squeeze a tube of toothpaste on the lemon.
Oh.
And then what you do is you wipe the glass inside the washer and go along the sides, all of that. And then you throw it in there and you put it to wash.
Oh.
And apparently it's like squeaky clean.
I'll try that.
And it gets all the
Does it have to be like whitening toothpaste or can it be any toothpaste?
It's just toothpaste. It didn't look like anything fancy, but you get the toothpaste and you make sure you scrub along the sides and everything, and then you put it through the wash.
Huh. I just buy the tablets you throw in.
Oh.
I'm like
DIY.
But I will say, so we first moved into our house and I had mold toxicity. So I was triggered by this mold. The front loading washing machine.
Gross.
That rubber rim was covered in black mold. I have a photo of it. We should insert it because it is so scary. You need to get in there. There is hair and crap. Yeah. So again, vinegar. And then I'll throw one of those tabs. Another part of, if you have a front loading washing machine, which you do, right? Mm-hmm. There's this little part on the bottom of the washing machine. It's a little square and it has a little hinge and you can open that up and there's a little drain you open. That is all dirty water that is collected in the pipes that needs to be emptied. So right now, if you have a front loading washing machine, go look. See if
I refuse. I'm scared.
It is the shit that comes out of there. Black, like built up, nasty water.
Okay.
Empty it into a bowl. If you need to like look up a YouTube video how to do it too, but check that if you have front, because most people have never emptied that.
Yeah.
Someone told me about it, but I'll never go back because it's fucking repulsive.
Done. Check.
Okay, the oven.
I'm afraid to do that, but check.
I want to see. You have to send us a video.
Oh, it's probably, I've lived there for 5 years.
Yeah. But you're also not washing like stinky boy clothes, you know? Like Justin has like dirt on him.
No, but I've washed, clothes and bedding and sheets.
It's true. The dust that settles.
I don't wash like the dog's bed. I'll just get him a new bed after so many. Yeah, because that
like my brother's method. Just throw it away. But for dogs,
that's gross. That. Okay, so we've done everything. I think we've covered our basis.
The oven. Don't use a self-cleaning oven setting on the oven. It's really toxic. Baking soda and water, mix it together, make a paste. Like a cup
for the oven?
And you smear it all over the place.
Okay.
It get everywhere. Let it sit for a few hours, and then you scrape it all off, and it eats away all the crap.
Wait, what about the outside of the windows?
Oh, like outside the house?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you live in Denver, it's kind of a lost cause until summer, right? But I will take that same brush from the shower. I'll take it outside with the hose, get it all wet, and then do the outside windows the same exact thing.
Yeah. Whoa. Awesome.
What else? Oh, the mop. The Bissell steam mop. Amazing. Got mine from Walmart, like $50 for the floors. Do you have a fancy vacuum?
I don't know if it's fancy, but it was one that you gave me many years ago, like to link to buy.
Oh. I don't have a fancy vacuum, which is kind of like...
My cleaning lady brings her vacuum too.
That's true. I've heard that the old school, like from the 70s vacuums, though, are more powerful than the Dysons.
I believe that.
I believe it too. I'll show. Like,
I used to have a Kirby. If you know, you know.
It's a Kirby.
Kirby
Sounds
is like
cute.
the old school heavy duty like metal, and it was probably about $2,000 for a vacuum, but you literally made payments
I know what
and
you're talking about.
they had shops everywhere, and the people would come into your house and show you how dirty and filthy you are.
Little salespeople,
Yeah.
yeah, so cute. I
Yeah,
love that.
and then you were like, "Oh, I'm sold. I can't be this dirty."
I feel like I'd be so good at that.
And
job.
so you bought like a $2,000 Kirby vacuum.
Yeah.
And you had it for 10, 15 years because it was kind of like a car, like a Chevy. Like it didn't, if it needed a part, you go to the store.
Yeah.
They have their parts, they fix it, they give it back to you.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
great.
can testify to that. I feel like if you had a Kirby, you know.
Did Dyson like buy them out? Where'd it go?
I don't know. They're so ancient. It's like
Ancient, anxious and ancient combined.
they're ancient.
Ancient. Oh, the carpet cleaning.
Yeah.
The handheld little guys, the Bissell, My Little Steamer. No, that's not what it's called.
Oh yeah, I like the little handheld.
Yeah. Little baseboards. Get those baseboards with the steam mop. You can really get up in there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this should just be inspiring you to really detox your house.
It feels good. You just feel clean at night, and when you lay down the first night, it's like better than an orgasm.
Like I said, I don't need exactly
No.
bed.
For a woman, I can only speak for myself. You lay down and you know that your
my
entire house is clean. It like, it gives
So
you
good.
like, I can even feel that feeling. Like it just
Same.
feels so. You feel accomplished. It's weird. You feel accomplished, but anyway,
It is an accomplishment. You spend all day slaving away.
sometimes weeks. Hopefully this helped. We'll link all the things. We're gonna next up. We're gonna be talking about cleaning your skincare products and things to do for spring and summer. But hopefully this helps. I'm definitely gonna start. I'm gonna get on the game soon
Okay.
because it's gonna take me a while.
Takes a while, and then it's like you get paranoid because you're like, oh, I missed that spot, and then it just becomes like a natural thing. But
Yeah.
it takes a long time to get started.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. We love you. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. It Hurts to Be Pretty podcast. Also, Spotify, Apple. Like us, 5-star us, write a review.
All the things.
All the things. We love you and appreciate you.
Send us your cleaning tips, and preface, I'm not a professional, so whatever. Do your thing.
Don't at her.
Don't at me.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.